So this is my Onyx RCR. I did a lot of modifications to it because I've had a lot of free time lately because I broke my leg on the bike, actually. It was like my first week getting it, and I just went around a corner a little bit too fast, and the tires just lost traction and slipped out from under me. And I've seen in another video that's happened to somebody else, so be careful. These tires don't have a lot of traction. Maybe if I had knobbies, it wouldn't have happened. But I was just wearing these bands, so of course my leg just got demolished and I broke my fibula. So I recommend wearing riding gear. Wear boots. That's really important. I had a helmet on, I had a jacket. I was all good. I had gloves. But back to the bike. The modifications, the obvious one are the handlebars. That's what I'm most proud of. I think it makes the bike look super aggressive, super rad. So I highly recommend. I'll link all the materials that I used in my video description. I got them all off Amazon. For this varnish, I used a stain. I used this guy off Amazon. I used the Kona color, and it turned out pretty good. The grain of the wood is definitely not as apparent as it was with the original one, but it still looks good. Sorry, my bike's a little bit dusty. I haven't ridden it in a while. So yeah, for the handlebars, it's really simple. You just gotta remove the nuts and bolts and just keep track of everything and just reassemble it the same way you took it apart. I don't know anything about bikes, but I was able to do this. The only thing you gotta watch out for, or just a helpful tip, you don't gotta watch out, but underneath the on the controls, there's a little bolt that you gotta loosen to slide this guy off. And same thing with the throttle side, just right underneath it, there's gonna be a bolt that you gotta loosen before you can take everything off. But for the bolts, I just started with these two guys. I slid off these fasteners and just let the dashboard just hang freely off the wires, and then I loosened up these 4 main bolts, and then I went to work on the controls and took them off. For the handlebars, for the grips, all you gotta do is just really get a knife or a screwdriver and just lift them up a little bit and spray some WD-40 in there, and you'll be able to just twist them off yourself. Same thing with the throttle side. I put these mirrors on. There are a ton of videos on boring mirrors, so I'm not gonna bore you with talking about them. The seat, there's also a video about how to do this kind of seat mod on YouTube, so I'm not gonna do one. But I just chose my own vinyl and just went to work on it. Yeah, it creases down there, but I don't really care. I could probably fix it with a hairdryer or a heat gun, because that is said to get the wrinkles out of the vinyl. But ask me any questions that you have about the bike, because I really just made this video because there is no information about doing the handlebars on YouTube, and I really needed that. I guess I didn't need it, but it would have been helpful. One other thing, I did take off the pedals, and I'm gonna get this bike registered as a moped. If you want me to do a video on it, let me know, and I'd be happy to, because there are no videos about how to register your bike, and that might be something that I might do in the future. Don't like and subscribe, because I'm not a YouTuber, and this is just for the benefit of other Onyx RCR riders.